And as David and his men went by the way, Shimei went along on the hill's side over against him, and cursed as he went, and threw stones at him, and cast dust. And the king and all the people that were with him came weary, and refreshed themselves there. 2 Samuel 16 verse 13 to 14. Do you see Shimei on the hillside as a mere vagrant soldier flinging stones at a king? No. In the single vision of sense, he is nothing more than stones and dust and a madman's tongue. But when you awaken the second sight, those stones become images, symbols of every doubt and reproach you have ever heaped upon yourself. He hurls your own curses back at you. You are unworthy. You have failed. You deserve this. Yet behold David, tired, dusty, yet unstruck. He makes no defense. He refuses to return insult for insult. That is twofold vision made flesh, for he knows these stones are but images in his mind. He sees them, but he will not believe them. Then comes the third vision, the weaving of inner images. As David pauses and rests, he fashions within his heart a scene of vindication, not in violence, but in quiet triumph. He rehearses the moment when his own self-hatred dissolves, when the dream of his worth is interwoven with mercy and self-acceptance. In that gentle dream, the dust becomes a carpet of gold, and the stones turn to blessings underfoot. And at last, in that mystical fourth sight, the dream becomes reality. The hillside melts into refreshment. Every accuser vanishes. You awaken your own fourfold vision, knowing that nothing in the outer has any power over the inner, unless you place it there. Your imagination has taken what was once a curse and uncreated it, and has created your deliverance in its place. Herein lies the secret. Every slander, every stone, every thorn of despair is an image you can dissolve by living in the feeling of the wish fulfilled. So rest in that stillness. Let your heart be the garden where no drunken soldier may trespass, and awaken to the truth. You are the dreamer, the dream, and the dream come true. In this scene, David's journey becomes an inner landscape. Shimei's stones and dust are not mere insults, but the nagging voices of self-doubt, guilt, or shame that rise when we feel vulnerable. David's wariness and pause to refresh mirror the moment of inner fatigue when our faith in ourselves flags, and we long for reprieve. Here two states of consciousness engage, the outer critic, Shimei, and the weary self that must find renewal beyond simple rest. Every outer event is first conceived within consciousness. Shimei's hurling of stones symbolizes thoughts of condemnation projected against the self. The dust is the residue of limiting beliefs that cling after every mental assault. Yet David's calm acceptance transforms these projections. By refusing to retaliate, he demonstrates how the creative imagination can dissolve hostile images. In refusing to give power to Shimei, David's inner act of forgiveness uncreates the negative scene even as it appears to unfold in the world. This passage reveals our sovereign faculty, the power to master the imagination. Like David, we are kings and queens of our mental realm. We can allow the critic's loud reports, or we can stay centered, invoking our divine identity and refusing to feed negativity. That refusal is our greatest creative act. It interrupts the spell of fear and doubt and summons a higher state of being. When you find yourself struck by harsh words or trapped in nagging self-talk, gently pause and allow a quiet moment to arise. Instead of slipping into the role of a victim, regard yourself as a regal observer who stands apart from the turmoil. Then invite an inner vision in which your true self remains unshaken, perhaps a serene valley unfolding in mist, or a golden light radiating at the center of your heart. Return to that scene again and again, practicing until it becomes as vivid as the world you see with your eyes. As you cultivate this deliberate imagination, you'll notice the critic's dust settling quietly into insignificance. In that very act of creative focus, you reclaim your throne and renew your spirit. Gradually, this simple exercise will rewrite the story playing in your mind, transforming every assault into an opportunity to demonstrate your divine mastery over your own consciousness.